Top 10 True Scary Stories for Lonely Nights Part 5. Have you ever been to some abandoned place which gave you a sensation of hopelessness and sadness? Well, that's probably the work of evil spirits and ghosts. Let's begin with today's scary stories. Before we go on, don't forget to click like and subscribe for more content of amazing facts. Number 10. Ghosts of SUTRO Forest. The forest mountains of San Francisco are often covered with snow, and this sinister place is used for one thing: suicides. SUTRO Forest gave a secluded vibe that people get encouraged in to take their own lives. Many hikers came across gruesome scenes like decomposed bodies in the woods and people hanging from the trees. This place is haunted, and visitors often hear eerie moans and white shapes moving. Those who spent the night at SUTRO Forest have reported witnessing ghostly appearances of those who committed suicide. Number 9. Ghosts seen by a dog. Kay Munier Williams of Suffolk published her missive about a strange ghost seen by her dog. She was living in Devon when one evening her terrier weirdly walked to the door, looked up, and greeted someone while wagging his tail. He sighed deeply after watching the person leaving the room. Number 8. The White Witch. In California, the abandoned coal mines on Summersville Road are the most haunted sites where visitors have seen a ghostly white apparition: the White Witch. This white ghost is thought to be a nanny of Mary who looked after minors' children in the late 1870s. The nanny was accused and hanged for the death of the children, who got sick and died mysteriously. Others believe the White Witch is a midwife who lost her life in a carriage accident and insisted there be no funeral on her deathbed, but was buried at Rose Hill Cemetery. Number 7. The Haunted Park. Many cemeteries were removed in San Francisco by 1937 as it got banned in 1900. The tombstones went unclaimed and broken up for building the Burma Vista Park. Ever since then, many ghostly activities have occurred in the park. Its visitors often complain about seeing strange figures, hearing eerie sounds, and an odd green glow moving through the trees. It is also rumored that the bodies of serial killers and the mafia lies under the ground of the park. Number 6. Not Riding Alone in SOLEDAD, ADOBE. This ADOBE in SOLEDAD was originally established as a ranch in the 1840s, but failed to remain due to a drought. Later, it became a post office, stage station, and inn and brothel. This creepy ADOBE is haunted with the souls of the murdered men and trapped minors whose cries are often heard by the visitors. The infamous Lady in the Black is believed to be a witch who had been giving chills to its victims. Number 5. HASHIMA. In the 1900s, HASHIMA used to be one of the most densely populated places in the world. This island, located off the coast of Japan, had a major underwater coal mine. When the coal mine was gone, there was nothing to live for. Currently, some selected areas of this place are popular tourist spots. Visitors reported many ghost appearances, for instance, a girl in white wandering on the beach. Number 4. A ferocious bartender. In the 1860s and 1970s, a ferocious woman, Miss Piggott, ran a saloon and boarding house in the raw and raucous Barbary Coast. She was also a bartender and often kept weapons like a wooden mallet. Her hired men enticed healthy young men to visit her place, where she serves them the drink Miss Piggott Special, a combination of brandy, whiskey, and gin laced with opium. She then leans over and whacks the victim on the head with her mallet while the victim shivers under the impact of the drink. Number 3. The Haunted Monument. The man behind the gold rush discovered 2 nuggets at Sutter's Mill, James Marshall, who became popular within days. But he may have regretted publicizing himself as he got stalked by desperate prospectors. Coloma is the site of a historical monument to James Marshall, where many creepy activities are witnessed. It is said that his ghost often visited the monument ruefully, shaking his head and maybe enjoying his fame now. Number 2. Holiday Haunting. In 1885, a schoolboy witnessed paranormal activities and ghostly appearances while peacefully spending his summer holidays in a well-furnished home on the Isle of Wight. His sisters saw a weird figure walking in their room, and the bells rang without being pulled, which is quite creepy. Thankfully, the place became safe and no harm was done to the kids. The village priest with holy water and a Bible vanished the evil spirits from the house. Number 1. The Eerie White Flashing Light. Richard Craig Chambers built the Grand Victorian in 1887 and lived there with 2 of his nieces who disliked each other. His nieces inherited the property in 1901 after Richard's death. They say that Claudia Chambers met a mysterious end and her body was found cut in half. Many suspected that she was murdered, but some of their relatives had an opinion that she was suffering from farm implementation accident. Pedestrians reported seeing strange flashing lights from an upstairs window. Many people claimed Claudia's ghost never left the place and it haunts the property. Thanks for watching the video. Hit the subscribe button and share your scary stories in the comments section below.